Hey DOT, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, it's Godan. So I'm doing a quick stream here, looking at the new activity of what's going on with the Monkey King. Very good, cool stuff. And new Titan, very cool. Looking forward to seeing what he's going to have to offer. Hey, I don't know what goes on. Second time it's done that. It must be Gary B and iTouch. Rick Master, you guys out there? I'm doing this from one device, so it's difficult for me to see. Three of you guys, right on. If you guys are watching from around the world, from Japan, Belgium, Brazil, and don't have a lot of good English, that's okay. You can always just type hello. It's good to know someone's out there. So Bowen's Lawn was not able to do their stream yet today. Hey, Sweeney Todd, good to see you, man. So I just thought I'd fill in a spot for the YouTube community. Again, I'm not a social power player. I'm not endorsed or any other way associated with Natural Motion besides loving the game of Dawn of Titans and enjoying to play it. Hey, Brittany Mark Igualdo, thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. But the events are coming at us fast and furious. These events are, and the soul counts required are somewhat obtainable if you have the boosting Titans. Also, if you have relics saved up, like this event right here, I'm not doing so hot. I've got 2 relic tokens which I am going to use in lieu of the event coming up next week. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this. I'm not getting the battles in as needed. I need to at least get a minimum of 288 battles. Now, let me see where I'm at right now. So looking at this, yeah, I'm not even close. I got 130 total battles. I think I had 60 coming into this alliance, so I'm not doing great at all. So it's Friday night. Got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I think we get partial part of Monday to get this event completed. So it's going to be a big push, I think, for most of us. And yeah, I'm so close, but so far. I definitely want to push. Hey, Kevin Christian, good to have you on the stream. I'm looking to push to at least get through, at minimum, the 4-star Bitter Dirks. I have one right now, max, but I definitely need a second. So that 4-star Bitter Dirk's at 7,000 souls, but just 8 more thousand, and I can wrap up. Oh, excuse me, 5 more thousand. I can get the mount armor. So that would be a good place to stop to. But Sakani is the ultimate goal, getting another 4-star Titan. So yeah, 15,000. I got a lot of raids to get in. Dagger, we have her. A lot of people don't have her, so she's a good find too. She's kind of pricey compared to her first releases at 11,000, and I think 14,000 or 12,000 was her second release cost. So the prices on some of these Titans are going up as time goes on. So the thoughts about this new Titan. 100 more to go to mount armor. Nice, man. Nice. Very good, Sweeney Todd. Getting it done. 100 more. At bare minimum, that's 10 raids. That's not bad. That's very good. Very good. So the issue is with this new Titan coming out and not having the set skills, we're not quite sure what skill set he's going to have, because the developers on the live stream said what's showing is not set, and all his skills that he had on the live stream were self-buffing. So hopefully he will actually go the other way and buff some troops. It sounds like the lunar event for Wukong, the Monkey King, is going to be a team event, an alliance event, which is good. But then you have to think, look back at the most recent events with the high soul count. The top 5 leaderboard event teams are putting in a lot of souls. That means at least 10, 15 possibly 20 of the members are going well past the required mark, and sometimes doubling that required mark of souls. So even with it being alliance based, it's still going to be a push for many alliances to compete, to get that extra alliance ranking reward. Because if you do well and you can get through the event itself, you'll get the Titan just through the event, but you may not get the alliance ranking reward as well. I'm looking forward to doing an event, and I'll be back with Born when the event comes, and giving it a good push. Yeah, archer buffs are real nice. That's why I had made a comment somewhere. I think it was in a band app. I'm glad I still have my Baron. Actually, I was responding to a YouTube comment. I'm glad I have my Baron because you're gonna go back Korean. Hey, if they got a spot in the Korean alliance, let them know their brother needs in. I'll join the Koreans for sure. Okay, you let them know, Brittany Mark. Text PM the leader. Let him know. Godan would like to join. I'd like to join my my brethren. But as I was saying, the leaderboard alliance ranking teams have been really putting in some souls. And just looking at this leaderboard event, the individual event, these guys really aren't pushing to stay in the top 10 right now. They have not. They're only looking at 35,000 souls. It's not what we've been used to seeing. So there is a good opportunity for those who are completing this event to hang on and just do their regular gameplay, possibly place within the first 500 or so. So that'd be awesome. I have not done that yet in any of the individual leaderboard events. I was up there in one of them. I can't remember which one, for a minute, for a day or two. Nice, Brittany Mark. But I've always fallen into the getting about 750 gems category in the rankings. Again, these individual leaderboard events are really hard. If I was going to complete an individual leaderboard event, which I have, I would only go for the end Titan, and I'd call it a rest. I wouldn't try to push to stay in the top rankings, because definitely these guys do spend money on the game, which is fine because they definitely enjoy the game. They may have that extra luxury of having that that loose change where they can do that, so it's really cool. Because we do have to support Natural Motion and Dawn of Titans, the employees there who take care of the business. We may not always be happy with the way they handle our issues, our service issues, or the server issues, or whatever else have we. But they do a job. They do a decent job. A lot of the problems that many of us consider are. It's nice that we see all the graphic changes, but just work on some of the AI changes as well as some of the functionality of the game. That's what makes it difficult for a lot of players who've been playing the game over a period of time. And one of the things that really bothers a lot of folks, I'm sure it bothers you guys too, is the way that we can accidentally spend gems real quickly. Okay, man, I'm there, dude. I'm there. But keep it under the wraps. I don't want everyone jumping there. But I got to stay here for this event because this is an easy league. So let's look at these rewards. My total is not good. I am going to turn in my tokens right now. We'll do a couple pulls. And I gotta stress, I need to pull some 3 stars, man. We're going to do 2 in a row. We're going to equip them. I need to get up the road with my soul count. My little mini couldn't give me a hand. Oh, rats. that is cursed, I tell you. Hey, Ron Gamer. Thanks for jumping in, man. Thank you for saying hello. I definitely appreciate it. Like I said when I first started, I'm just trying to fill the gap, provide a place for the community to get together and talk about the... oh, man! That's a bummer. Talk about the developers live stream that went on today, and to get some feedback with the community as to what they think. I think it's kind of cool that they're adding the Asian theme to this. For all of us older people, yeah, hit that like button, man. For all of us older guys who remember the actual game Dungeons and Dragons, it's remember when in Dungeons and Dragons they added the Oriental adventures. So you went away from the Norse European sort of thing and added the Asiamatic theme, where they started having ninjas and samurais and all that kind of thing. I think it's a real good twist in addition to the Dawn of Titans world, to add this Monkey King in. I think he's going to be rather cool. It's going to be nice to actually know what his skill set's going to be. As Dom said, you know, what's on the screen right now and the relics being used is just what was there. There's no guarantee as to what he's going to do. I'm hoping he is a Ragnar champion, right? If he buffs all Goliaths, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Because we have a lot of all buffing Goliath Titans already. If you look at Joran and Jaldarg, you know, the two Rangers, to just have a buffing Ragnar champion, I don't know if that's going to add too much of an elemental twist to the game. Again, we're all still waiting on that Lightning Titan. I don't remember hearing them mentioning anything about that in the live stream. But I do got to say, I definitely appreciate the live streams. I do. The battles are cool. You know, it gives people an opportunity to win some gems. But man, they need to offer some more winners. Maybe 2 or 3, 4. I'd like 12,000 gems. So you, Doom Guy, you heard he buffs Goliaths? Let me see that. Looks like he what? Buffs Goliaths and what? Goliaths and archers. That could be a nice mix depending on what the skill sets are for the Goliaths, if they're damage and not health. But it's probably going to be a combination like it has been for the last few X-Skill Titans. But I do gotta admit, the Titans that boost one troop type are a powerhouse. Ron Gamer. Well, okay, we'll pull that up in a second. Let's look at Ron Gamer's comment one more time. I missed that. Ron, it sounds like you're doing really good there, man. You're using 8 stored boosts, relics. You grinded up to 5.5Ks. That's nice, man. You know, I honestly got to say, Ron, I honestly have to say, I was telling my son last night, I said, look, boy, you got to get some, you got to get some raids in for me. I got to go to work. Get some raids in for me. But he didn't. He did 0 raids. He's with my parents today, so they're kind of busy. And I may just have to throw in some monies. So looking at the leaderboard, there I am at 11,073 with 1,200 souls. Nowhere close, right? But let's look at the... I just want you guys to think about this real quick too. For those folks who get banned from the game, they get a temporary ban 1 month or 2 months. Just think about how many events come across during that time period, and how many new titans or things or relics that these banned players are not able to get during that time. So just if anyone considers doing things that are unscrupulous, to remember that. It'll be nice to get a break and get other things accomplished and done, but to see all your friends with stuff that you can't get because you're gone, it's kind of a bummer. So we got Brad 101 at almost 40,000. So he's about double the souls. He's about to double the souls. Is it 10K gems? Let's take a look real quick. Honestly, they're tricky, man. The way they get the monies from us. I'd even go for that $30 because $40 gets you 20,000. I'd go for the $30. I'd go for the $30 and save a few lunches. But the best value is the $100, and we know there are quite a few who will drop a couple of those and get a couple of the $20 ones or a combination. I've always gotten to 20,000. I always try to grind up to a point where I can use 10,000 or so less gems, so I know I can grind up and have enough gems left to give me portal stones, and then possibly maybe 1 or 2 relics if need be. But at that point, it's like they gotta be guaranteed 3s, or else I'll hang on to them and just grind out. Which I'm glad you guys brought me back to that, because I need to equip my relic. But if you look at the top leaderboard, and I'm sure you guys who've been around for a while, you notice that the top leaderboard player names have changed. You don't see fighter up there anymore. Yeah, I know, Ron. I know, man. My wife keeps saying, the missus keeps saying, you know, how many events are there? It's like one every weekend. I say, well, I just let her know, you know, I don't take part in every one, but I do have to pick and choose. And I think these two events back to back are worth playing. They're worth getting up there. So we got Donan B at 13. He's regularly up there. But again, Fighter is missing. Jon Snow is missing. Magician is missing, and there's Great Sage from Non-Toxic at 24. So looking at all these people right now, the top, what is it? The top, we'll get there. Well, the top 50 are all doubled. They've all doubled. Uh, I'm sorry, they have not all doubled. They've all hit the minimum or the maximum of 20, and they're just working the double. So we'll see by Sunday how far above they go. But they're gonna be taking it a ways. I don't know. When you look at the event rankings, the rewards for the event rankings, let's go right back there again. To get the leveled up Titans, which is helpful, is great. But to get to level 50 to be able to compete for that at that 4-star level 50 and the 40 and the level 30, is going to take them a lot of souls. That's why realistically, to stay in the top 50 is quite a challenge itself. I'd be happy with being in the top 500 and selling for a Sarkon. I would love to get Sagunga, but that's going to be an impossibility if you see the top 50 are already at the game's end or the event's end, and it's only day 2. So there's not too much time left on this. We got 3 days. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. So I'm gonna get me some souls, and I've been enjoying doing this. Doom Guy, you actually spent $100 in gems during the 10% off. It's good to get it during the sale. When they had that Black Friday sale, that was pretty good. That Black Friday sale was pretty decent. That was something good to look at and to take part in. And sometimes it's better to get the cheaper gems for like $5 if you can buy them multiple times. Brittany Mark Igualdo is sharing something big. Something wrong with Chuckles, the one who carried the Alliance through the last event. He had more than 400,000 souls just to get a level 20 Ilzar. Yeah, that is crazy, man. I don't know how someone could play to that capacity. Or they just had the extra cash, man. I would say it's the extra cash, because that's like losing sleep. That's like not going to the bathroom, losing sleep, and not eating. That's kind of crazy. But I'm sure everyone appreciated his efforts. I would appreciate his efforts. I appreciated all those in the Born Alliance who helped us place in the last event, so we can get that Solzar. I believe it was the top 14 of that event who kept us in the top 50, because as you guys saw in that last event, Non-Toxic almost fell out of the top 50. They dropped about 14 or 16 slots overnight at the end of that event and was almost ousted. So they were quite fortunate. Certain events, they draw a crowd for the anticipation and hype of certain Titans that are being released, that the battle, the fight for it can be extremely challenging. And I think this is what's going to happen with Wukong. Nice, Doom Guy. It's good when things work out, man. That is for sure. I'm hoping for everyone in this next event, when it comes to their Alliance ranking rewards, nobody has difficulties getting their actual Alliance ranking reward like I did with that last event and getting Solzar. I really tell you, man, that really burnt me out. That I didn't play for about 2 days. I just did my dailies and went through like one set of stones. Level 30 Edelus Doom Guy. Level 25 Dagger and level 30 Drakor. Nice, nice. Which one do you got on defense? Are you using one of those for defense? If it's Edelus, he's not bad on defense, but I find I don't win as many defenses with him on than I do with other Titans. I think a lot of people have ice resist. That's why it's good to possibly get a Titan where you can use for physicals. a physical damage titan, because not a lot of people have good armor and armor relics or physical relics, because everyone only thinks that the paladins have the physical strength, but it's not limited to the paladins. Drakor, that's pretty good. You know, I've run against a few Drakors that caused me issues. That's for sure. The Lions contributed. He's been grinding tokens. That's so awesome. Gary B, welcome, bud. Good to have you. Hey, Boganora, yo, man. Good to have you too. The big guys in the house. So Ron Gamer, what got Bulldoze? Doom Guy. Next week's event, Gary B, it's hard to say. After hearing what's going on, I may have to make the best and ultimate and wise decision and go somewhere where I've never gone before. A new frontier. Yeah, going to a new frontier, for sure. I think. It's hard to say. I just know I may have to invest in the next event. So I want to get my money's worth. I got to make it stretch. And I got to tell you guys, if you didn't already know from one of my prior videos or streams, I did get a work bonus. This event is going to end Monday. We have 3 more days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's going to end basically Monday morning, this event. Or Monday in the middle of the night, whatever your time zone is. But I did drop $100 at one fall on this game. And I was for sure certain that I'd have some gems left over. But Jotun cost a lot, man. He actually cost a lot. Cost all the 60,000 gems that I had. And I gotta tell you, if you haven't heard from my other videos or streams, there were a lot of members who dropped 100, dropped 200, and then spent some change, who were unable to acquire Jotun as an individual during that event. Because he was 30,000 souls, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bo. The counter in the corner? I don't know, man. There's a thing saying how many people are watching. And then there's the chat box. I'm using DE Recorder. It's a little bit different. But it works for me. I think I'm having too many things on my phone right now. And this seems to work better than YouTube Gaming, which I tried using before. Sergio, thank you, bro. Yeah, it's scary, man. I'm telling you, those guys dropped some big cash, and they were not able to complete the event as an individual and lock in Jotun for 30,000 souls. So if this next event goes 30,000 souls, they're going to be doing pretty good, man. Hey, Gary B. Hey, you're going to school, man. Yeah, you definitely need to save your money and eat some food, man. Stay off the top ramen. But yeah, I'm hoping it's not more than 30,000 souls. Even though it's going to go 6 days, that's still 5,000 souls a day, right? 5 times 6 is 30. That's a lot of battles. That's a lot of battles in. And I don't know if they said what the boosting titans are going to be for that event. Did anybody catch that? Did they mention it? What the boost is going to be for that event? Yeah, you sure did, man. Alright, Brandon Mark, take it easy, man. Well, as Koreans might say, ramyun. Yeah, that's what you heard, man. Noodles, freeze dried, gotta love them. Yeah, Sergio, and I saw my family, who I hadn't seen in about 20 years, a couple months back, and my cousin was telling me, he was like, "Man, you sound white." I said, "No, man, I just sound like I'm from California." Boost type is physical. Are you sure about that? So the boost type is going to be physical for the next event? If that is the case, I will I will be using a Siggy to help me out. He's at 40 right now. 4-star Earth or Human Titans? 4-star Earth and Human Titans? I hope so. Yeah, Donkey Kong's coming, the big guy, yeah. I don't know, he has a really good look to him. I really like the way they flavored him up and changed him up. Interesting look for a Ragnar. Yeah, he's well, he does earth damage, so earth class. Ragnar, man. I wish I'd gotten me an Auric. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with Siggy right now. See what I can do with him and get him up a little bit. So my take with all these new Titans and how many they're releasing, and we know that not all Titans are going to be available unless you've completed an event, and have the new Pantheon. The game, I think, is really going to slow down, and a lot of folks are going to start working on their Titan collection. So players like the Gaming Jaeger, the old Fandral of Asgard, is going to be really stoked with having the opportunity and ability to, or the opportunity to take some time and level up some Titans that most of us would not have leveled up. Hey, Doom Guy 1710, I wouldn't buy relics. Just raid, man. Just raid. And this next Tuesday, when they do the 3 guaranteed relic drops per battle, just battle, man. Get a whole bunch of battles in. You'd be amazed at how many 4-stars you can pull during one Spoils of War or Battle Frenzy event. You can pull so many 4-stars. You might get 3 or 4 if you're fortunate. I don't know anyone who spent money for a relic. Well, oh, correction. There were a few who spent on a few of those orbs, but besides using the gems for those orbs that were on sale on the temple, I don't really know anyone who's ever spent gems on like the guaranteed 4-star relics. I personally wouldn't do it. I don't see the need to. A maxed out 3-star is pretty decent to use for a while for a spell until you can get some 4-star drops. You know, Gary, I just counted what I had. I think my max that I have for 4-star Titans was about 24 or 28. Now I'm down to, I think, 16. I just counted the other night. But of course there are duplicates. And now I wish I hadn't eaten some of the Titans up. Like my 2 Volstons, I swallowed them up. I don't know why I'm going to get another Volston drop. Oh, you know, when you think about the Titans and how many we have for 4-stars, for those who are in the league winning alliances and getting the 4-star drops, they are going to be stoked because they're going to be able to fill up their Pantheon much more quicker. So there might be a battle for... there might be more of a competition for the league rewards now once the Pantheon starts for those who want to work on filling out their 4-star collections. I can definitely see that happening. Hey, Gary B, 5 is a lot. 5 is a lot of good. 5 is a lot of 4-stars. And Gamer, having 4 is a lot, man, because a lot of us played the game for quite a while without having any 4-stars. To have more than one is really good. One on defense, one on offense if it's possible. So Sweeney Todd, you needed a lightning relic once and you got one from the pool of the Eye of the Storm. You know, I used up some of my relic tokens for that. And I didn't even have a lightning titan, so I don't know what I was doing. I was like, why did I do that? So that was kind of a bummer. I still had those relics, but I don't use them. So it was an absolute waste. So let's see. Now we're up to Nestus. Guess what? I'm keeping him. This Nestus is mine. He better have a nice skill set. I wish I kept my level 30. He had got me so far in the game. It's not the number. It's the skills and how you level them up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, if you have a Lightning Titan, I would have definitely did some pulls in that event to get them equipped with relics they need. Logu is one of the best Titans around. There is no doubt about that. I am still hurt that I ate and swallowed my level 45. I think she was 45 when I fed her to the Dagger. That really, I don't know. I wish I could take that one back because she rocked. No, I don't have a Thorhound. Thornhound. I don't have any of the Viking type Titans. Never have I gotten one from an end of season reward or from any of the pool events. So I don't have a lot of experience with them. What I would do personally if I had one of those types of Titans and I've come across in battle against them, even as a low level Titan with my having a max Titan, if they have again the right relics and because they boost archers. Hey, Karen Sani, good to have you. I would go archers, spearmen, and militia. I would go old school medieval with them and let the armor piercing take care of business because it will. I've gotten slaughtered by a hail of no room. I've gotten slaughtered by a hail of arrows too many times to go against those guys in a battle that I swore I would have won just because I had Venom Tusk in there, but those arrows were just coming down and with a vengeance. Seriously. So yeah, Lako, Ladago, Logu, Lako. Hang on, you're saying Lako's not a Moss main? I think you're wrong. Lako's a Moss main. Kelwin's human. Lako's a Moss main, man. We'll pull that up in just a second. I gotta get my goodies. So I gotta forge some 3-stars. Man, how many bitter dirks I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what we'll do. Oh, you mean physical damage? Got you. I'm not sure. Never used her, man. Lako is Moss main with human damage. Thank you very much, iTouch. Rick Master in the house. 2 stars do physical damage regardless. Bo Ganora to the rescue. That's the man. Thank you, Bo. Hang on a second. So are you telling me that my 2-star Nestus will only do physical damage? Is that what you're saying? I think you're wrong. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's pull up my little happy Nestus. I think he's the 3rd one or 4th one I've had. Let's see, Nestus. 2-star Nestus, brand new in the house. Welcome. Thank you. So looking at Nestus' skill set.
Do you not know how to get in? Is it locked?
Excuse me. My son just came home. As far as I know, I'm locked out. So I'm sitting back here by my smoker, relaxing and hanging out, waiting for my family to come home. And look, the house keys have been here the whole time. That's just great. Thank you, son. Titan armor piercing, Titan critical, and Titan armor piercing. Damage type, yeah. Boganor called it. Physical damage. Nice job, Bo. I'll share that in my next live stream as well. But good looking Titan. Doesn't look right to me though. I thought he had a green color. This one's all blue. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've rolled with the Nestus. The first time he was introduced, he had ice damage, so I should have kept my first Nestus. Ain't that something? That's interesting too how the developers will make a switch to a Titan from one release to another. So did Nalos. Man, what would we do without you guys? Love the DOT community, keeping us up with the knowledge. Thanks for sharing that. It's been so long since I've had them, I can't remember. Now again, that's going to be such a nice thing for those who are just joining the game. With the Titan Pantheon, once that gets established and going, they're going to be able to see their Titans like we have never before. And then they'll have such great incentive to hang on to their Titans. Yeah, come on, no more damage. No more damage. We're going to fix you guys. Just missed them. So, how many of us are planning on completing this event? Are we really going to go to the end of Dagger's Deep? I'm still iffy. I'm wanting to. I'm willing to. My favorite Titan name. Hey, Zalon. Thank you for joining me, man. It's hard to say what my favorite Titan name is. I'd have to think about that, because if it's just a name, it's just a name. But it's hard to think of a Titan without thinking of why I like him. Because I don't know. I'll have to answer that in my next video, on my next stream. I don't know what my favorite Titan name is. They have some good names, but I think of more of their abilities, so it's really hard to say. It's really hard to pinpoint. So Karen Sani, you're not going to finish this event. You're not planning on finishing it. Ace Centurion, 20 tokens to get you to 15k. Yeah, you should definitely be able to get to the 15k, man. You should definitely get to the 15k with 20 tokens. And you should get some decent pulls. If you're just getting pulls of 1 stars, man, I would lay off of it for a little bit and then come back at it again. And if you're just going to grind with those 20 tokens, you'll have plenty of tokens to give you enough portal stones for sure. Gary B, you're going to grind with no tokens for boost. Sweeney Todd going to go all the way. Sweeney Todd's going to finish off his 4-star Ranger house. Very nice, man. Very nice. Karen Sani's already at the 5,000 marker. Going to save his tokens for Wukong. Karen Sani, you've been doing some excellent grinding. Vixia. I don't know. It does have a good sound to it, doesn't it? Grimvald, if we're just going by name. Grimvald is a pretty decent name. I wouldn't go with any of the pig names, though. Just for the pig names. I don't know, see? I like the sound of Valwyn. But I think I like the sound of Valwyn because she was my first, paladin. But I don't know. I can tell you definitely Runa, yeah. The names that I wouldn't go for would be the Ragnar names. I'm not digging the Ragnar names too much. Hey, yo! Big Z! The other Z, Zayd Gamer. I'm rolling with the DU recorder, man. Doom Guy, they are correct. Infiltrators aren't good for defense because they'll run right at the enemy, get cut down, and they don't boost anything, so your troops will be laid down to the slaughter. They're great for attacking, as you see, as I've shown in my recent videos, shared clips from other members. Those infiltrators, man. I want to get back into the business with a leveled up infiltrator. I'm really wanting Sakani or Sagunga. Yeah, Freya, it's not bad. Like I'm saying, man, the paladin chicks got some nice names. Hey! The other side of the world. Thank you for joining us. I don't think the recorder has a translator, but I appreciate you viewing us. I appreciate all those from around the world who jump onto the live stream, may not be able to communicate, as well as everyone else who speaks English, or excuse me, may not be able to communicate in English, pardon my ignorance. But to have you out there listening in and watching is rather cool. For those of you out there in the The 5% in Japan, the 5% in Belgium, the 5% in Brazil. Thank you very much. You're using Cormac to attack? He's giving you the boost, man. Karansani, you're like excellent. Got the Rangers, got the Infiltrators. So you've been saving and hanging on to your Titans. You did not do the foolish thing and eat everything up. I'm using my... Oh, man, I didn't notice. Oh, Ron, thank you, bro. That was a mistake. Oh, yeah, why am I grinding with the 2-star? I just didn't know. I didn't notice. I forgot I switched. Let's go back and get me some souls. There we go. Nestus. Hey, Gary B. Currently, I do not speak another language, but in all actuality, my first language spoken was Korean. I was born in Korea, but I stopped speaking the Korean language in first grade. I do understand it, but I'm losing the ability to understand it as much. Man, thank you, Ron Gamer. Thank you so much. I just wasted some raids. Oh man, how many souls was I getting with that guy, with Nestus? I would have just kept on going all night. I don't know when I would have noticed. Stream issues. Thanks for letting me know. I honestly gotta tell you though, I know nothing. So I was getting 10 souls a raid. I don't know how to adjust any stream things. I just go at it, man. I'm sorry. Sorry for the viewing audience when it gets a little choppy. Yeah, seriously, Ron Gamer, you saved my day. Sweeney Todd lets us let it be known that infiltrators are great to generate mass production on lands because of high numbers, but they sneak on defense. That is absolutely correct. Infiltrators and berserkers like Ceros definitely help boost production on lands. And if you're just trying to boost production, that would be the absolute way to go. Wow, Sweeney Todd, that would have been a huge fuse. Level 57 Auric into Siggy. Yeah, that would have been bad, man. Yeah, Zalan, I did get distracted. Totally. I would not fuse any high level 4-star. I've only heard about people fusing high level 4-stars into other 4-stars. I'm just not willing and able, especially if I don't have a duplicate that is just as good with the skill set for me to level up later. Would I choose to plug in a 4-star? That's too man. Yeah, my neighbor has a couple pit bulls. Nice dogs. I'm scared of them though. I won't go over the fence. Well, the brain has a gazillion titans, man. Gary B, that's a good idea. At some point though, you may go ahead and fuse one if you have like 2 or 3 or quite a few of the same. Possibly. I'm not telling you to, but you might end up doing that at some point. Yeah, exactly, Havoc. He is the exception. With the number of titans he has, he can just swallow them down whole. It's great to see what he does, though. It's great to see the max raids. He does disclaim though that he is not the best raider. That he just sends the troops in. Still, though, it's quite exciting to watch. And the soundtracks are always the best, that's for sure. It makes us all want to get to level 25 at some point. And to have a full army that can do some serious damage. It'll be nice though if the game can evolve up to a point where defense can be controlled to a certain extent, and give us the playback so we can see how we're doing against others. Hey, thanks, Z. A Max Runa. A Max Runa. Yeah, let's see a Max Runa. I know someone's out there working on them. Haha, for sure. Hey, you know what I haven't noticed? Those beta alliances that were dominating the leagues for quite a while. I haven't seen them. Or I'm just in the wrong leagues. I haven't seen those beta alliances like before. Has anyone else seen those beta alliances? Are they still just farming and taking over? One more. Karen Sani has some good duplicates. You got some good duplicates, man. Hey, Bo, get that Max Runa going, okay? You be the first. I think I've actually had a few with decent skill sets. Anubis said, you say most of the farming beta alliance guys quit. Yeah, Sweeney Todd, I can't remember their names, man, but you know they're the betas. They got the biggest lands. They got the most lands. They got all level 25 VP lands or farms or mines. Just crazy to see them. But I haven't noticed them. And they would just win the season just by farming. So Quantum Return. Yeah, Ron Gamer, I would say Ceros for just production, for land production, and giving you a high value. For sure, for sure. Definitely Ceros. I know a few players who have all Ceros land defenders just for the resource boost. Hey, Zalon, I hope not, man. If they're down in the gold league picking on starting players, dude, they are ruthless. They are ruthless. Zay Gamer, I'm using DU recorder. So most beta alliances are inactive, so they're out there still, huh? That's crazy. They're still out there, man. There we go. Yeah, that's a good point. That's why I appreciate taking it easy and not going too fast. I think it'd be great to hit level 25, but then you're sort of limited. Well, in a way as to what you can do. Definitely got to take on other level 25s. You definitely want to max out your Titans. But to have that challenge, maybe a little difficult when you got everything maxed out. To have any true competition. Yeah, Zay, that's the thing. That's why alright, Gary, but you get something to eat, man. Slow and low. That's the thing, man. And seriously, with the Pantheon coming out, again, I can't harp on it enough, man. I wish I would have saved some of those cool Titans that I had, because who knows when they're going to put them into the rotation again. But I'm hoping they will offer some of the Titans that a lot of us have eaten up. Because having the new Pantheon and a new way to look at our Titans to really appreciate them. Like one commenter said in one of my videos, you know, it'd be cool if they sold little figurines. You know, just another market for the game. It's a great idea, but yeah, I think the Pantheon and getting those collections, and not only, well, I don't want to say something I'm not supposed to, but getting those unique relics with having those collections are going to be kind of neat, kind of cool as well. And it was odd seeing that release video where they showed the Pantheon, not all the Titans that I thought would be grouped together to make a group are a group. They're Titans of different races that are together that comprise certain groups. But I do think they're all same Titan class. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember exactly. But it's really cool to see what they're doing. Absolutely, man. TRS, dude. TRS. The only reason I swallowed my Logu was all the hype on Dagger. That was the only reason. And I honestly got to say, I honestly got to tell everyone, I'm not as happy with Dagger as I was with Logu. That's just a fact. No computer, man. No computer, Zaid. I wouldn't even know how to do it. I tried to do that OBS thing many months ago when Shaw was still doing a lot of videos and still a lot of playing. He tried to help me out a little bit. It's too complicated, man. That's an excellent suggestion. I think we should all use Ron Gamer's suggestion and let them know that they should double the Portal Stone rate, regeneration rate during events. That'd be so awesome. I wouldn't, Sweeney Todd. I would not fuse my Max Logu into Dagger. If you've got a good skill set on her, I wouldn't do it, man. I can tell you honestly, she wasn't even Max. My Logu's Panthers are better than my Dagger's Panthers, and Dagger's a higher level. Period. Welcome back, Eastside. I wish I knew what you're saying, but I appreciate it regardless. But yeah, everyone let's use Ron Gamer's suggestion. Email them in the next live stream, however we can get it to them, through Twitter, through Reddit. Let them know, man. Please double the stone regeneration rate during events. Because remember how that one event we were able to ping pong unprotected lands for 1 stone and get the souls? But they fixed that real quick. They took that away. I don't know, Zay. Do you miss your Logu? It's partly your fault that I did that, man. It's partly your fault. I miss my Logu. That's no joke. I think about it every day. Yeah, level 40 equals level 37. It's all about the skills, man. If your level 3 ranger has excellent skill set, I would not fuse him. Hang on, everybody. Karen Sani's giving us the big scoop for events. To compete in events, drop down to the Bronze League from Masters. Get the event complete in 17 hours. Are you sure there's enough active players in the Bronze League to complete the event in 17 hours? Because if that's the case, bro, I'm out of here. I'm going. I promise you, I'll be going to the Bronze League to complete every event in 17 hours. Now, that's 17 hours combined time over a few days, so you're still looking at least 5 hours a day, mind you. Yeah, man, Sergio, my new Logus just don't do it. I like the all armor piercing. I'm an armor piercing kind of guy. The hardest Titans to defeat in my book are Titans that have armor. Any Titan that has serious armor is hard to beat because you have to defeat the armor before you can cause them any damage. So some raids I will only lose because of time. I'm not injured. They're not injured. It's just I can't cut hard enough. 34,000 gems. Wow. Well, that's the ticket for those who are trying to play free to play. 34,000 gems, save them up. No relics, grind down in the Bronze League. You'll complete it in 17 hours, 5 hours or so a day. Oh, correction. Buying relics. That's a great suggestion though, man. If you can get it done like that in the Bronze League, I think we should all drop to the Bronze League. Sorry for all the new players if you're in the Bronze League. The big guys are coming through real quick, and we'll move on to the next one. Any of the 3 stars that have good skill sets, like I Touch, Rick Masters are saying, they will defend lands. I've come across. I have to tell you. I have to tell you guys. I've come across a Lako, a level 2 star, and was defeated. Yeah, it's embarrassing. A 2 star Lako has defeated me. Even a 2 star Kelwin, all because I didn't look at the relics and I rushed in. They had those Heart Seekers, man. They had the Heart Seeker relics being used, and they just took me out in like 2 hits. Very impressive for a low level Titan. And mind you, I was going in with my Venom Tusk. So don't think that just having a 2 star Titan is useless. It is not useless if you have the right relics and the right skill sets on them. Please, as Karen Sani says, do note that if you stay in the same alliance for an event, it resets the soul count if you leave. But that is for an alliance event. For an individual event, you can jump to whatever and as many times as you want to whatever alliance, because the event souls do not change. Havoc says, even if Logu gets defeated, she can make great damage. Yeah, and even if she gets defeated, the caster are still taking care of business. So, Logu's, Poison's it right now until they switch it up. In Surgeon, I don't know why certain relics we will never see again. It's great that they're offering these new orbs, and they're going to be offering some possible other new types of relics that they spoke about coming up. But they need to go back to some of the relics that they introduced when the game first started that nobody has. That's it, man. That's it, Rick. Or Ron. That is it. Make them work for it, man. Make them work for it. Make them lose some troops. It's going to cost you some resources to attack me. That way they don't attack you, or they think twice about hitting all your lands. It's really awesome when I read comments in game where people talk about not mass raiding or chain raiding a single player. They'll just hit one land and move to another and move to another. That's really nice and all, but this is a war game. If I find a good set of lands, I'm sorry, I would definitely hit them all before I move on. I just don't have the time to search around, so it's easier to stay on one set of lands and to wipe them out and just go hunting. So the consensus says for the 15 online and watching right now, thank you all 15 who are watching, Logu is the best 3-star ranger in the house. That is the consensus. If you have a Logu with a good skill set, keep her. But I do have to admit again, since this is all about admitting my my losses, no mercy, that even a good Joran Infinity on. There you go, Mr. Lurker. I'm glad you're here, man. You never answered me in ban if you're going to come back or not, but it's good that you're just watching, observing, seeing what's been going on with the DOT community. Definitely, man. Definitely. We miss you. But I've gotten beaten by a darn Earth Ranger. I think Earth is the second best element that people need to start working on. I really, really think so. I've been beaten by, again, Jorans with the right relics, man. If someone puts on all Earth, they can do some serious damage. So if you do have the Earthbreaker and other 3-star Earth relics, most people aren't defending for Earth. So you can get away with causing some serious damage by using Earth relics with the Earth Titan. There is no doubt about that. I don't even think you need to have the high level Goliaths, man. I think you can just do it. You watch every stream. That's cool, dude. Sweeney Todd has a 43 Mamesh that keeps getting defense on VP. That, you know what, man? That's awesome. That's why when I got my first defense with my low-level Mamesh, very happy, man. I just had to make sure she's on a Grenadier land. Ron Gamer, what level are you, Ron Gamer? I'd like to know. My volume too high? We'll turn it down. Yeah, I'd like to know what level you are, Ron Gamer. I've known you for a little while in game, but I don't know what level you are. What is it? TRS? Rick Master? You feeling it too, huh? You forged the wrong Titan. Into Vixia. You're maxed. Oh, you had a max Jern that you fuse into Vixia. I don't know. I think, no, man. Coins, I wish, man. Level 28 with level 19 castle. Nice. Nice, Ron. Yeah, I definitely, I ate up both of my Jorans. One was a new one with all the skills unlocked. One was an old one with the skills locked. I think I should have kept one, but I have two Jawdogs, one champ and one Earth, so I didn't feel the need. So the next go around, because I didn't get one in that last event that offered a Joran. I need to get one. Oh, FRS, Fusion Regret Syndrome. Yeah, man, we all have it. I'm serious, man. Vixia has better damage. That's definitely good to know. She's one I didn't get. She's one I would have liked to have gotten and did not get. That's why these opportunities when they re-release a Titan is kind of nice. I was reading earlier, I think it was someone was asking on ban, I can't remember who. What's so special about Orocore? Or why can't we get him? Trials of Power. If you did not compete in the Trials of Power event, you're not getting him. Freya and Trollstan. Yeah. Joran is a very common. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Leveled up. Ice Mastery. Level 13. Nice. I don't do a lot of the Temple Pull events. I like to save my little bit of gems for the events. I try to save them up over a course of a couple weeks if there's nothing going on. Especially if I'm not VP pushing and I'm not playing the Cap Wars. I just hang on to my gems. But if I'm seriously pressing the Cap War battle for first place in the league, I'm just going to cap and use up all my gems. So it's been kind of nice taking a break from that grind of trying to end the season on top and rather compete in an event. It's a much nicer, much more relaxing way to go about it for a little bit of time. Infinity Yawn, when he was playing, he was nothing but a beast. He was nothing but a beast. I recall him always, or not always, but often being in the global rankings. So being a global player requires some perseverance, man, and some fortitude. Rick Master, you didn't do so good, man. All you got was a Arvan. Yeah, that's rough. But I don't know. Besides Infinity On, I don't know if we have any other globally ranked player in the stream. I know we have some globally ranked Alliance players in the stream, but to be individually globally ranked, that is quite a feat. I don't know how to do it. That's either a lot of battles, a lot of time, there's just a lot of butt kicking. That's why I asked earlier, has anyone seen Fighter? Fighter, who used to always rank high in the individual events. Havoc goes with the coffee route. Yeah, stay caffeinated, man. But I haven't noticed that player's name, Fighter. I think he was with LOG, with LOG for a long time, but I haven't seen that name in the last events, in the last leaderboard events. So I'm wondering if anyone's aware of that player still being with Dawn of Titans or not. Because it's not a good thing when we see a lot of the old-time players completely abandon the game or take extra long hiatuses or sabbaticals away. Because they definitely become a fixture of the game. But how are we doing on this event? Because yeah, wrong gamer, going back to it. You know, am I going to spend $10? Hate to break Rick's heart, but it may be a possibility. Yeah, about 280 battles on average. I'm thinking 288 or 290. Depending on how you're doing. 163 to go. Wow, look at that, man. I doubled in my ranking. I'm at 6,000 now. That is awesome. I don't know how I did that with a few raids. With just the 1-star relic. That is pretty nice. Do I see any of you guys next to me? No, you guys are all doing better than me. Yeah, I don't recognize any of these players here. Let's take a look at the top leaderboard, see if they've already gone past the Brad is, yeah, he's doubled it now. He's at 43,000. All these guys are going to be up there real quick. So Karen Sani says 280 battles for 15,000 souls and 20,000. It requires about 350 battles depending on event pools. That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of battles. That's what my math's saying. I'm thinking about 367 battles or 368, 370 by my math. But trust Karen Sani, he's a little bit better than that, with that, than I am for sure. So right now I am in the what is this? I forgot what league this is. Champion League. And I'm with Half Baked OG, hanging out. I just jumped into an open alliance and trying to get it done, man. I just needed some place to relax. Relax and take it easy and try to get these individual souls. I didn't want to be a part of the push VP push team with Born, not this season. Next month is going to be ultimately busy month for me. Actually, the end of this month, beginning of next month. So I'm going to be taking it easy for a few weeks and handling other business. So Earth Ring have different second and third skills. That's interesting. But you know, all you had to do is go to .database.net to get all your answers. That one's for the Yuki. If you have not checked out .database.net, please do so. All your DLT questions can be answered there. He has put together something really nice to help out the DLT community. Sweeney Todd, no fighter in LOG. Yeah, I think he left, man. I think he stopped playing the game. Haven't seen him in the last 3 or 4 events. And typically, he always placed in the top 50. He always did really well. And for all you who don't believe Karansani, he's got the algorithms all figured out based on the current algorithms for the event relics. So that is what it's going to take for you to complete an event. His numbers are good. So trust. Yeah, Bo, thank you, man. I am actually with NT Paladins, and I've only hit like one or two guys. I'm trying to take it easy and hit others, but I do appreciate the offer. Definitely appreciate the offer looking for targets, man. Because I'm going to be up late tonight because I don't work tomorrow, and I'm going to be grinding it in the darkness. And because it's the weekend, I don't have to hide in the bathroom. Okay, I touch. Doesn't solve the duplicate issues. Yeah, so when natural motion does change the way that the relics work, and they're going to reveal the skills that each one offers, that's going to be very nice. That's going to help out a lot of folks. Because it is a bummer if you're working on a relic and it's something you just don't need. That's never good. I tell you though, as Fandra would say, he definitely enjoys the relic game aspect of this game. I definitely do too. There are so many different combinations of items that we can use, even with the duplicates or second and third skills being changed, that a lot of folks can make up some crazy titans, man. We can't all be DTE. And I read today on the Line app, if you are not aware, because as you all saw during the live stream, there was one player who kept asking the developers to please explain why DTE has the titans he has, and why nothing's been done with him. Why has he not been banned from the game? Why is he allowed to continue to play the game? So on and so forth. I'm sure you guys saw those comments. Even at the very end of the live stream, the person asked that same thing one more time. But it was brought to my knowledge that DTE actually used the airplane mode. And again, this is just brought to my knowledge. I don't know for a fact myself. I don't know the person. I haven't spoke to him, but supposedly he used the airplane mode to work on his titans when that was available, and that's why they are the way they are. So he may have been banned for, you know, a time period, but those titans were not revoked from him. And as it was also brought out, he gets bubbled just like the rest of us, so it don't matter. I just can't bubble him. That 100% Titan resist 3 times. Yeah, too much for me. Hey, thanks, Ron. It's kind of small for me, though. It works. It's good enough. Hey, Cross-Eyed. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. We're hanging out. We're talking about DTE. We're talking about the events coming up. That's the understanding. That is the understanding, Havoc. That's what occurred. Now, mind you, there were a lot of folks who were using the airplane mode when it was available. Right on, Cross-Eye. That makes me feel like what I'm doing is worthwhile. I definitely appreciate the game. I just love the game, man. It's one of the coolest games that I've ever played. I'm glad I'm glad I ran across it. I'm so thankful to what's that dude's name? The guy who left Clash of Clans and came over here. And his name just escapes me. That guy, you know the guy, Hive, the guy from Hive. Yeah, thank him, man. If he didn't make that video of his start on Dawn of Titans, I may still be playing Clash of Clans. Alright, come on, Sonny, go to bed, man. 3:30 in the morning. You gotta go to work. Yeah, go to bed, get some sleep. Thank you. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for all your support. Yeah, I hope everyone's grinding and getting it done, man. Getting something accomplished with this event, because the time is ticking. The time is definitely ticking. And these battles are taking too long. I get those cats trained up. Oop, there it is. Yeah, it's crazy though, man. When you see a player who's got all 25, all max Titans, it's also crazy. I don't mind at all, Bo. Go ahead and make an announcement. When someone has a max event Titan during the event, that just drives me crazy. I don't know how they do it. Okay, make the announcement, bro. Drum roll. Nice. Tomorrow or Sunday, we're gonna have the opportunity to watch some Wukong battle vids. Hey, thank you, Bo. That's gonna be sweet, man. Very sweet. And going back to Wukong, I think he just looks cool. He looks really cool. I think he's gonna be an exciting Titan to play with. He's got a staff. That's pretty cool, man. So is anybody in the house right now, has anyone here completed the event? Has anyone gotten to the end and pulled another Dagger? Or has anyone actually gotten to Sakani at least? Ooh, I don't like that. Oh, that was close. Because I got to say, I haven't seen anyone's Titans from this event quite yet on outside the game chat. Nothing yet. Yeah, bow staff. There you go. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I'm telling you, he's one that I want to get, just like Godan. Even if it's 30,000 souls, I'm going to have to make some sacrifices. Yeah, I feel you, Havoc. I know, man. Yeah, you gotta save a few lunches or something, or skip a few movies. Hey, Kevin. I'm thinking it's gonna be 30,000 souls. Easy, easy 30,000, just like it was for Godan. It only makes sense. I doubt he's gonna be 11,000 or 10,000, 14,000, 15,000. That's not the way the game's been moving. So here we go. Got to pull another relic. Be the third one. Man, it'd be nice to get a 3-star. Ugh. 4-star. Even better. Ah, cursed. Drats. That's okay. We'll make it work. Man. Nah, you aren't Yoda, man. That's the brain. You're Obi-Wan. Remember, I went to the dark side. I left non-toxic. Hey, for all those who don't know the non-toxic family alliance, awesome set of guys. Play the game just for fun. Try to keep it clean. Much respect to everyone. That's one aspect of the non-toxic group that is really appealing to a lot of new players. You don't have to come into this game thinking you need to be somebody you're not. Just be up and up, respectable to one another. Enjoy the game, have a good time, associate. And just simply enjoy what's being offered in a group community. Natural Motion pay a lot of taxes. Why would they pay a lot of taxes? I don't know. I still think this game is kind of trippy how it has the global in-game chat where you can chat with the person you're playing against. That's always been weird to me. And it's odd how so many times you'll get a PM. Please don't raid me. It's like, come on, man. It's a war game. If you cannot defend what you got, maybe you shouldn't have it. That's how you should think about your lands. If you have lands that keep getting hit, oh, I know, man. I'm always non-toxic, always. It's like if you got lands you can't keep, you're getting raided, and you're trying to hold big lands. Stop trying to, until you have some Titans that can actually defend. Or if you just want the resources, enjoy the resources. Make sure you collect them fast enough, and then give them up, man. Because somebody's going to take them anyways. $12,000 souls. Nice, Anubis. Nice. Excellent, man. That's excellent. I told my son I needed to be at 12,000 today. He showed me no love. He's over there playing that what's that game? Overwatch. There's a special event going on in Overwatch, so I've lost my little helper. Terrible. I feel you, Bo, man. I feel you. You'll hit your 7K though, man. If you have to, use the 4 relics and give them $5, man, and get a couple more relics. Get the 7K. Get the relic. Get the relic. That's the one good thing about the events too, is if you cannot get the Titans, or if you don't want the Titans, just get the relics. Who knows when you're gonna see them again? Because they will not sell these regular relics. Well, you can get them for the guaranteed gems, but you don't know what you're going to get. And the only relics that we know that they sold and probably will sell again are the orbs. So considering that, it's best to do the events, man. A lot of fun, mindless grinding, that's for sure. Mindless grinding. That's why every once in a while you gotta stop, settle back, take a look at what you got and see what you can really do, and try to hit something hard. Try to make it fun again. Because just going, as we all know, it is a grind. I'm telling you, cross-eyed. I just gave him the basics. It's like every once in a while, train troops. Never use gems. Only for portal stones. Never heal. He was pretty good when he helped. I appreciated that. Cause I'm tired, son. I gotta sleep. Just don't tell your mom what you're doing. So what? I'll put this out there to those who are watching. What is your favorite new release Titan that you've enjoyed playing with? Yep. It stops the super. All right, that's for sure. But again, what's the new release Titans that you enjoy playing with? Because there have been quite a few new releases, and there are quite a few new Titans that I don't see being used. So I'm just interested as to what you have received and what you may be using. Let me start. I enjoy Mamesh. She is my favorite new X-Gold Titan. I only grinded with Siegfried during the event for the boost, and I have not grinded or played with Jotun once. Well, correction, just maybe once or twice to see what he was like, and never again have I used Jotun. I've only put him on defense. Rick Master, for me it's Siggy, then Vixia, because before her I had no boost for imps, and they were level 13 now, going to 18 in 7 more days. Man, you're moving quick. Nice job, man. Nice job. So you're enjoying playing with the boost of Siegfried with his X skill sets. That's awesome, man. I think it's also nice to use. Some people like it, some people don't. But when you have a Titan that boosts multiple troops, having that mix of troops doing different things adds another flavor to the battles for sure. The only thing that's difficult is trying to control the troops in mass, I think. The one good thing about having Mamesh and using all cats is that the boosts are so good, but sometimes it's a pain to get control of my cats and to redirect them when they want to go this way and they want to go that way. I want to get them all back together and going one way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's harder to manage so many different troops. And Sergion, he's just loving that Dagger. Yeah, I know, man. If I was you, I wouldn't use nothing else. Nothing else, man. I'm serious. I would be getting her leveled up. I'd be feeding. Well, I don't know if I'd be feeding her Titans, but I'd only be using her on low level lands and just trying to get her maxed up. Taking care of the Arvans. So we got Ladega. Ladega as a pick. We got Siegfried as a pick. Very cool, guys. So I take it that nobody else got any new release Titans, huh? That's a bummer, man. You guys gotta try to finish one of these events to get yourselves a nice Titan. Nice, Riggs. Your Imperials are taking the damage, man. Dishing it out. Has anyone on stream got any of the new infiltrators? I'm really digging them. Sweeney Todd's got a vote in from Mamesh and Siggy as well. So they're still tied up. Mamesh and Siggy. Hey, Havoc, that's a good point. I was working on my champion Jawdog first, my Yard Dog champ. And a lot of people liked him. I just don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like him as much. Sweeney Todd, you gotta cook troops too much. That's the one thing about having the multiple troops. Yeah, and them taking damage, you gotta cook them. Hey, congrats, Cross-Eyed. Your first 4-star was Siegfried. I think that's a pretty decent 4-star to get to start your gameplay with. He's a champion. A champion who buffs multiple troops. I think that's a really good gameplay, especially because we know the game has moved to having to use a Titan with troops and not just soloing like many of us have truly enjoyed. Was your Siegfried from an event or was he from a pool? Nice. Good work, man. I don't remember what the soul count was for that, but that's awesome that you completed the event. Landed yourself a decent Titan. I'm gonna have to rethink my my champ Jardar, man. I really am, because dang, I'm about to lose this, man. I just hear so many good things about the champ Jardars. Mine's only level 26, so I don't think I have the best resist. I think that's my problem. I don't think I have the best resist. I think I needed better resist. Yeah, for sure, cross-eyed. That is a feeling of sorrow. A happy heart, but a sad wallet, man. You know, it's like when you're so close to the end, and you're like, do I really want to spend 20 bucks? I could have got Ilzar, but it would have cost me 20 bucks. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I just couldn't do it. I feel like she's going to be released again, and the event may not be as many souls. Or she may be in a team alliance ranking reward at a lower level. So I'm going to wait for it that way. Yes! Super goalie. Man, I needed that one. Yeah, it's tough. You know, somebody brought out on the Ask Corey video, I think it was Don Powers, saying, you know, we collectively spend a lot of money on these events just to end up with a mediocre Titan. That, you know, we should probably have a better idea of what skill sets we're going to have on the Titans that we receive. Even though it's random and, you know, they have certain skills that are available, but maybe lessen that pool so we have a better chance of getting a better Titan. Or to definitely not offer a triple resist that make it hard for us to use the Titan. That was a really good question. It wasn't answered, unfortunately. Because yeah, it hurts, man, when we spend time, effort, and some monies, and we get a Titan. Like I gotta say, I said it before and I'll say it again, man. Mitano. Yeah, that goalie does deserve a medal, man. He did it all. Thank you for my alliance member who gave me that nice goalie. Yep, that triple lightning, man, it hurts. That really makes it lame. I pulled my Matano and the very first skill was lightning resist. It's like, come on, man. It's not even a part of the game, and here it is. That just does not leave a good taste in your mouth. Definitely feel a little slighted. Especially if you're a player who really invested a lot of money into the game, and to get something that is of no value, man, that would just chew me up. That's why I was glad when I finally did get my Solzar from that last event, that he did have some decent skills. I would have liked to have seen all damage skills as some others had gotten. That would have been really, really nice. But having armor piercing and critical, I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. But I'm sure that a lot of you have also felt the wrath of that triple lightning, or definitely getting a Titan that you weren't too stoked about after putting in some good effort. And, you know, I know that we've all heard that some have complained to the developers and they switched out their skills. I personally haven't seen that. But man, that would be a nice option for us to be able to do that as one of the changes in the game. Maybe if we get a Titan, we're able to change just one skill set. Just one skill set. That might be another great suggestion for the developers, having the ability to do that. But I still go back to what was it, Ron's comment about, for an event, giving us that double Portal Stone regeneration rate just for an event. And that's a great idea. I don't think they'd go for it though, because it would complete the events too fast. They wouldn't make as much money. But they still might though, because if somebody's going for the leaderboard ranking rewards, they might be willing to spend a lot more to stay on top. Which we definitely know happens. Because right now the leaderboard has already doubled. So looking at the event going for another 3 days, the top leaderboard rankings, they're probably going to go triple or 4 times more. Triple or quadruple over the 20,000 souls. Easy. Easy. And we've seen that happen time and time again. What's interesting is I don't see as many of the non-toxic guys up on that leaderboard like Bad Guy. I'm sure he's already done with the event. Well, I'd assume he's done with the event. Look at that, man. 4,000. A lot of Red Bull, man. Because look, he's at 40. Brad 101's at 44,000. So by tomorrow, he's going to hit 60,000. And he's just going to be going up. Donan Bin still at 13. So they're slowly going. These guys look like they're taking it easy. But if there's a push from below, you know they're going to pull out the stops. You know that they're going to be really pushing to stay in that top 50. Let's see what the lowest guy has. Still just at 22. He's easily going to hit 30 or 40,000 by the time's end. But that's nice at 4,800. So looking at my ranking rewards, hey, 1,000 gems. I'd be happy to sell it for the 4,000. That'd be more than worth it for me. So yeah. Hey, I hope you guys are all getting your raid on too. Definitely appreciate everybody stopping by, coming in and out, and having a look, sharing a comment. Again, I know everyone is looking forward to this next event. I'm so forward looking to seeing Wukong. 4-star Frost Shield. I got a 4-star Frost Shield, maxed. I think I have 4 of them. Yeah, I think I got 4 of them. So what I'll do is I'll show that on the way out. I just heard my little girl's school bell for the end of the day go off. That means I'm going to have 3 screaming girls around here. I don't want to punish you guys with all that sound. So let's take a look at the 4-star Frost Shield. And I will be continuing to grind all night. And I might try to live stream later on this evening with the progress and see how we're doing. See how y'all are doing out there with your event. Again, hope it's going good for everyone. You know, if you're close, maybe that $5 won't be too much of a pain. You know, just might be the thing you need to do. And ultimately, remember, even though this is a free game, they put a lot of time and effort into what they provided and given us. So it doesn't hurt to give back. But yeah, this 4-star Frost Shield, I think I have maybe 4 or 5 of them now. I keep getting ice. I need to get more earth. I need to get a mount. I mean, that mount armor is what I need. That 4-star mount armor is what I'm pushing for. So yeah, relics. Got a whole bunch. Frost Shield. I have 2. So the 4-star Frost Shield, Imperials resist against fire. So that's a very nice Frost Shield to get. Definitely nice. One I must work on my Frost Spears for sure. But love the relics, man. Be sure as always to check your treasury. It gets filled up. Don't let the stuff expire. Be sure to pull it out before it disappears. Because looking at my treasury, I know I got a day before I got to empty any relics. And I think I do have a 4-star that I received today. It's one I already had. But I think I got a 4-star Goliath belt again. Better than nothing. I'll be happy to have it. So Rick Master, you got 2 mounts with physical and don't know why the second will be. Yeah, you need to fire resist. So, hey, all 15 of you guys out there, and for all those who stopped by earlier and left, coming in and out and saying hello and commenting, appreciate the views, appreciate your time. Please have a good night. Enjoy, relax, be balanced, and take care. See you guys next time. Take it easy, y'all.